Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Let's Play of Medal of Honor. I'm the Ninja Stalker. Let's get into it. Right, dive. 28th of June, 1944. You made it just in time. You'll be starting at the stern, right above the engine room. Go down a level and make your way forward towards the bridge. Our contact said that the boat launched just minutes after you sneaked aboard. They thought the whole facility was under attack by the Allies. You must have caused quite a commotion on the production floor. Your goal now is to scuttle the ship. Since we don't want this to be a suicide mission, the O.S.S. has devised a somewhat daring plan that will destroy U-4901 but keep you alive. Radio your coordinates to the HMS Belfast, which is awaiting your signal. You'll only have a few minutes after you transmit for them to get the fix on you. HMS, that's British. Is that His Majesty's ship, or is it Her Majesty's ship? Who was the monarch? Who was the reigning monarch in World War II? Wasn't it King George at the time, but right before it was Queen Elizabeth? I know there was a change. There was a change in the monarchy for the UK. Any of my UK viewers, or if I even have any subscribers, I only have like 8 or 9 subscribers. I know I had 9, then it went down to 8, and I laughed about that, but it's whatever. But I know I got some UK viewers. So any of my UK viewers, the HMS, that's supposed to stand for His or Her Majesty's ship, right? And who was the monarch at the time? Because I thought it was King George, or was it King Edward? I know it was a queen. I know the queen was there too, Queen Elizabeth. But I could have sworn that there was King, I think Edward, and then he decided to marry an American girl, which wasn't a good thing for the monarchy. So then he passed the torch along to his brother, which was King George, I think, and then did he die or something during World War II, and then he passed it on to Queen Elizabeth? I don't know if that's it. So any of my UK subscribers, please, if you're watching this video, go ahead and comment it or send a personal message, and I'll give a shout out to you for explaining it to me. I could on my own very well just go on my phone and look it up, but this is information to me that I think is right, and I don't want to bother looking up information that I think is right. Whereas I can have my viewers go ahead and tell me like, oh no, yeah, you're right, or oh no, you're wrong, you missed out this information, or no, you're terribly wrong, this is what it was, and this and that. But I think I'm fairly right, so I'm not even going to bother to look up information for it. I could, and then on the next video for tomorrow or something, be like, oh, by the way, it's this info. But I'd rather try and get some viewers involved. Why not? You know, if I'm getting viewers from around the world, which it still fascinates me, it's awesome to have that. I like to get you guys involved, you know, and but get some of you history buffs out there, or if you have an interest in being history buffs, or you like history, you can look up information, be like, yeah, you were right, or no, you were wrong, you missed this, or no, you were totally wrong, or whatever. Anyways, let me see. The stern of the ship. Is that the front or the rear of the ship? The hatch was at the rear, so I'm assuming the stern is at the rear of the ship, and then the aft is the front of the ship. Any of you guys out there who's Navy individuals, you probably could answer that. Stern's the rear of the ship, and the aft is the front of the ship, I think, because I know there's port and starboard. And I don't know which port and starboard is. One's right, one's left. I just don't know which. Maybe port side's the right side and starboard is the left. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue. Step 2. Now with the clock ticking, find the fin controls and set the boat to dive. Then destroy the controls with a demo charge, locking the sub into a downward trajectory. Step 3. This is the critical part. Blow up the emergency ballast, which will temporarily surface the boat. Scramble up and out through the conning tower before the ballast tanks fill with seawater, plunging U-4901 into the ocean floor. Okay, so Alright, so basically we're going to take out the controls and set it. First we're going to set it to dive, then take out the controls so the ship will go down. But then we'll blow out the ballast so it'll force the ship up as the U-boat's going to be aiming downward, right? And then we only have a few minutes before those ballasts fill up with seawater, because I think the ballast controls have something to do with air going in and out of the ship to help it go up and down, I think. Alright, so let's get into it. The fight continues. Look at this guy take a piss. It's the last piss you ever take. Damn. Aren't these guys clever? Dude, did you hear that? I don't know. That might have been Brian in the bathroom. He probably had a big shit or something. I don't know. It's one hell of a shit to blow up like that. I know. He told me he took some chili or some shit like that. I don't know. But jalapeno chili. Ugh, I don't want to drink that if it's next to a toilet. You have any idea what happens when you flush a toilet? All the germs and water that flies out when you actually flush a toilet? Go ahead and look online. Go ahead and look online. You'll see what I'm talking about. When you flush a toilet, you'll see just where all the water particles and toilet scum and all that flies about. You'd be surprised. That's why I've always put the seat down after I flush. Whether you do number 1, number 2, whether you shit or piss, don't even matter. Just put that shit down. You don't want that stuff flying about. Okay, so here's the torpedoes. Torpedo 4, torpedo 3. I can only assume torpedo 1 and 2 are down below then. Okay, never mind. This is the engine room, I think. Or this is the transmissions. I don't know. Could be the engine room. Damn it. That was lucky right there, because I was trying to move and I was like, oh, please don't bounce back and hit me. So we got those SMG rounds. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. I think he got shot in the crotch so many times there. Okay. Okay, so here's 1 and 2. Ease of access, I suppose. You can just easily lift them up and put them... Ah, yeah, so this is how you lift them up. Either you have some really strong individuals or they have some sort of a chain system to lift them up, put them on there, and then transfer them over to 1 and 2. Because I can tell you, those things are heavy. I wouldn't know from experience, but you know, them things have got to be fucking heavy. I mean, if the guns themselves, like 122mm guns and more, weigh so much, and 76 millimeter guns and 75 and so on and so forth. You know what I'm talking about. No, get away from me. Yeah, see, he had a pistol and he's shooting it off like it was a machine gun. The thing is, these pistols are single shot, so you can't just hold the trigger and go down dying like that. And you can't exactly like be dying and pulling the trigger so many times. Actually, then again, it's a possibility. There's been some people shot at, and as they're dying, they're still trying to pull the trigger and stop somebody. So forget what I said. We do need some health, though. Take those. This looks like a kitchen, desk. I'll take that. I'll take that. Radios. Coordinates transmitted. Shit. Okay, so this is the radio room. This over here is probably the controls for them to go up, down, forward, left, right, and all that other junk. Did we get everybody? That's a U-boat threat. Mission 3.
The unseen terror is always the most frightening. And if you were aboard a ship in the icy North Atlantic during the war, you experienced firsthand the dread of wondering if you'd ever make it.
Yeah, see, there's that deck gun I was telling you about.
From facilities like Daxman, hundreds of German U-boats were launched to hunt in their deadly wolf packs. But the Allies fought back. Sub-hunting planes searched endlessly for U-boat periscopes, and when they found one, the results could be devastating. Regardless of which side you fought on, this would be a horrible way to die.
Okay, so we got the 3 stars, and yeah, the U-boats they were best served at doing wolf pack hunting. So basically, just more than one. You know, in case there was a problem with one, they can help the other and all that other stuff. They weren't really too far away from one another. I always wanted to remain in contact and stuff like that, because a single U-boat on his own would have trouble trying to get their kills and stuff. And I'll be right back. I gotta close the door because my cat's a dick. All right. And yeah, it's true what he said at the end. That would be a terrible way to die. Because either you're on the opposing end of the U-boat and you're on a ship yourself, and then your ship goes down. You're out in the cold Atlantic, and you got to worry about sharks. You got to worry about hypothermia and all that other stuff. You know, would somebody find you or not? And then if you're in the U-boat, if you get caught, that could be it for you, and you're gonna die underwater pretty much. You know, explosion and all that other stuff. Anyways, 5 out of 5. Secret code discovered. The Office of Strategic Services Performance Evaluation gave us 3 stars. A medal is awarded. Congratulations, Colonel Hargrove. We're an arms slinger. 70% accuracy. That is pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead and save. %41 complete. Now I think the next couple of missions, things will start to get a bit tougher. and let's check out what we got. Okay, so shots fired, number of hits, about half as much, 42% accuracy. That sucks. Let's see, there's the Distinguished Service Medal we got. There's the Arkham Commendation Medal that I mentioned that my father has a bunch of those. The American Campaign Medal. I could only assume that might have something to do specific to World War II, where the Americans were actually getting more involved and they were joining in on the war, and they were like, oh, here's a campaign medal, for being Americans coming into the war and stuff like that. Here's this. I think that's what that is. I don't know. Because I know in military fashions for today, there was a specific ribbon for me Vietnam, and that's how people would know if you went to Vietnam, because of that specific ribbon. Otherwise, you didn't go to Vietnam if you didn't have that ribbon. That's how people would know if you've been to Vietnam. They've done it with Iraq. Is it Iraq? Afghanistan? Iran, maybe? No, I don't know. They've done it for just about every campaign battle out there and stuff like that. If you go to this one place, you serve there for over a year, or for one tour of duty over that specific area, you get like a ribbon or something like that. Distinguished Service Medal. Right, so we got 3. We got a bunch of others to get. It's whatever. We'll get them when we get them. And usually the only way to get them is if you gotta have 3 stars for all the missions. So, technically speaking, had we done this the proper way, I probably would not have gotten this, because that one level where I didn't kill everybody, I missed some people, only got a 1-star rating. Well, I would not have gotten this, and then we would have just continued on and stuff. But because it is a video game, and because I was determined, I would have probably gone back to make sure I got everybody myself in reality. So maybe this medal actually could have still been ours, because I don't like to leave people behind to say, oh, survivors, this, that, and oh yeah, we know where he is, let's go and get him, and this, that. I probably would have turned around and got him. So there is that. So we are going to stop the video here. I will continue playing this another day. What was I going to say? Yeah, the next video we're going to do is Let's Play Resident Evil Survivor. So there's that. So anyways, we are done with these missions for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, any of my UK viewers, don't be shy. Go ahead and put in a comment if you can about what I was talking about for the HMS, and if HMS stands for His or Her Majesty's ship, I believe. I think ship might be it. Because I think HMSS, His or Her Majesty's Secret Service, I think. And also, for you viewers who are UK, who was the reigning monarch at the time? Because I know there was Edward at the very beginning, but then I think he decided to marry an American girl, and that was a big no-no. So then he had to pass the torch on to George, I think, who was the reigning monarch of World War II until I think he died or something. And then his daughter, I think, Queen Elizabeth, who is still the reigning monarch of the UK, or of England, is who it is right now. So I think so. Any UK viewers, please go ahead, and this way I can get you guys to write something, and you don't have to be shy or anything. I get to hear you guys. I'm like, oh cool, now we're conversating with someone from out of the US. This is awesome, and all that. It'd be cool, because again, it still surprises me whenever I get views. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Anyways, there is that. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. You guys take care and have yourselves a great night. All right.